Good evening! Horror and chaos be to you in the name of Runie Ruse. Now, Runetics, so welcome one another as I shall welcome you. Hi, hi! And I got my lovely emote wall back up and working. You guys want to know how I fixed it? The legendary move of uninstalling it and then reinstalling it. Truly, truly. My knowledge knows no bounds. I'm just so extraordinarily good at this troubleshooting thing I ought to be. IT myself. Yes, you ought to be very impressed. Runie tech support Ruse, yes. Yes, in fact, yes, that is quite what they call me. I have it on good accord that is exactly what they call me. Happy RUSEDAY! Yeah, it's here! Resident Evil 9 week begins! And I'm already dying for Thursday night. I hope you get some sleep. We'll need it for the marathon. Looking forward to seeing your Resident Evil 9 wish list. Might update my bingo sheet after seeing your list. Okay, so I saw your comment on Twitter. Warned about bingo. And I'm just telling you right now, I'm stealing the idea completely. I saw that and thought, holy crap, that's actually a really good idea. And the thing is I can make a official bingo and give you guys a link, and then everybody can play bingo and we can make the sheet together. So that's actually something that I've added to the to-do list today because I just think it's really gonna be a blast, you know? What the heck? And I came up with it all by myself, really. Like, when it really comes down to brass tacks, the idea, where did it come from? Truly my own head. So if you think it's a really great idea, make sure to thank me specifically and give me the credit for it. Thank you. Yes. But yeah, I thought that was such a great idea. So we are definitely going to be putting together a bingo. And I think I found a form. If it works the way that I think it works, I should be able to share a link to you guys and you will get a randomized bingo sheet. So everybody will get a little bit of a different one, mix and match with the different tiles that we put in. And then you guys can play bingo alongside me while I play. So if it's the link I use, then yeah, I don't know what you use. I don't know what you use, but I think that I understood it correctly. So I've actually already come up with a few things that I want to put on the roster, but then I'm gonna have you guys help me out. And I want it to be kind of Runie specific as well. So I want it to be a mixture of things that are just like we're waiting for this to happen because it's Resident Evil, and then some things that are specific to my stream. So yeah, we're gonna do some paperwork tonight. Where's everybody going? Bingo. Exactly. It's gonna be Runie Ruse's Resident Evil 9 Requiem a bingo, and everybody's going to Runie Ruse's Resident Evil 9 bingo. That's where everybody went, you guys. Happy Thursday, Runie. We're so close to release day. This weekend is going to be a fun one for sure. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so unbelievably excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Resident Evil 9 is coming. I'm really hype. I'm really hype. This is the first game release since I got really into the series. As a lot of you know, I am a baby Resident Evil fan. I only got into it I guess like a year and a half ago now. I've been making my way through as many games as I possibly could before Resident Evil 9 came out. I've been really enjoying my time with the series. I've just fallen in love with all of it. And I have such a good feeling in my heart about Resident Evil 9. I really feel confident that it's just gonna blow it out of the park and be everything that we want. So, I'm very excited. And not only is this is going to be kind of like my first time playing a big game like this on my channel when it first comes out. This is also the first time I'm going to be doing a marathon stream. So the longest stream I've ever done was about 9 hours, I believe. and it was kind of on accident, but we're doing it on purpose this time. I'm gonna stream from 12 to 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. We're gonna marathon Resident Evil 9 because I'm competing with my brother to beat the game, okay? He texted me today and said his wife is gonna be out of town this weekend to see her brother. And so basically I'm screwed. Basically it's already over. Basically I've already lost. And he's gonna beat this game before I can. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Cause he did tell me he's got like band practice and stuff. So maybe I can catch him. We'll see. I don't know though, cause I also just play really slow. So he's gonna smoke me. No, I want to beat it before him, but we'll see if I'll be able to. I ain't pulling any all-nighters though, because you guys know me. I'm not an all-nighter type person. It's just not me. I'm old and I'm grumpy. I gotta get my beauty sleep. How do you think I stay so pretty for you guys every day? When I go to bed early, it's for your benefit. Because I just want to look bright-eyed and cheery and dewy-faced and well-rested. I just want to be my best for you guys. Best in my energy levels, best in my attitude, best in my appearance. So I have to get my beauty sleep. It's really in service to you, after all. In fact, I ought to sleep more and stream less in service to you. That's what I think. What do you think? Would you agree? Yeah? Thanks, boss. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. In service to us, how noble. I know. My benevolence just knows no ends. Let's go. A RUSEDAY on my birthday. Oh my gosh. It's a RUSEDAY and it's your birthday. Happy stinking birthday. We gotta sing the birthday song. Happy birthday, say hooray, let's convey our hearts. We're so happy to have you here with us. Happy birthday, let's display the joy in our hearts. Don't dare disobey. Have a rused birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Pachi, 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 pachi. And thank you for the gifted, thank you. I agree. Women in their 900s need all the sleep they can get. Gotta rest those old joints and all that. Oh my gosh, my joints have been so cracky today. I was practicing the red mud dance in the kitchen and my ankle cracked so loud that my mom did like a 180 turn to look at me and be like, tell me that was not one of your bones. It was my ankle, man. I'm old. Actually, it's because the weather's been really cold. I have psoriatic arthritis in my joints. As you guys know, I have psoriasis. And so I've, as a result of the psoriasis that I've had pretty much my whole life, I developed psoriatic arthritis. And it just gives me issues, like I get swelling and aching in the joints, ankles and knees and hips. So sometimes they be cracking. It would make me feel old, but the reality is I've been suffering from this since I was like 12. So it just feels a part of life. It doesn't make me feel old to have like bad joints. It's just been like this. It's been like this. Even in my youth. I haven't seen my rheumatologist in a while. Maybe I should go to the doctor. You're drinking too much bone hurdy juice. I think I've told you guys this before, but part of it is the psoriasis, which nothing I can do about it. I have it. There's just not much I can do about it. And then the other part is that my hips are a little misaligned. So it caused like scoliosis in my spine and just a few other issues. Like I technically already need a hip replacement. I'm just too young to get a hip replacement, so it's just like a pain management thing. It sounds worse than it really is though. It sounds a lot worse than it is. But it does cause my bones to be a crackin' sometimes. 97 is too young. Well, when you're gonna live as long as I am, you guys, you know, keep signing contracts with me and my lifespan just keeps getting longer. I mean, I keep finding the will to live even longer because I want to be around you guys. So I can't die. And
Wow.
therefore, with all of this life left for me to live, I can't get a hip replacement yet. My Yoshi is crunchy. Crunch, 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 crunch. Yeah. Me walking around sounds like your cat eating dry food. And you still dance for us, because I love to dance. And as the mud around us flows, why don't we sink below? I've been really trying to work on that dance so that I can sing it and dance it at the same time, y'all. I gotta get in shape. My lungs, they be burning. I gotta get in shape, man. She ages like Leon. I hope so. That's something that I truly wish for every single one of us. I hope we can all age like Leon. Happy RUSEDAY. Before you played them, I'd never consumed any Resident Evil content. Now I'm incredibly excited for the new game. Yay! Oh my gosh, so we kind of went on this journey together. That's so sweet. That's tender. It's tender. Happy 25 months milestone. Looking forward to the new Resident Evil game. Thank you, Notorious. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you for the gifted. Can my dad coming back with the milk on release day be on the wish list? I mean, we're gonna try to keep it somewhat realistic. I have my delusions and things that I want to happen to, but I want the wish list to not be crazy stuff. I want it to be things that we can within reason see happening, right? So maybe not that, but we can maybe think of something adjacent, a little more likely. Maybe. I'm just kidding. Actually, we're gonna be completely delusional on this wish list. That was a total lie. I'm gonna pure id on this wish list. I don't care if it's realistic at all. I don't care if you think I'm delusional. I'm gonna put whatever the heck my little heart desires on that wish list, and you know what? I bet a few of them are gonna happen anyways, because I'm gonna will it into existence. Yeah, we're gonna write some fanfics today. Okay, let me see. The new game marathon is a key gamer experience. And I'm gonna get to experience it. Oh my gosh, will I be a real gamer? Is this my real gamer moment? The 12-hour new game marathon. Whoa. Runie Ruse. Hashtag Gamer Runie 2026. I'm beginning to believe. Top of my wish list, Ada Wong. Yeah, she's on top of my wish list too, if you know what I mean. Never on bottom. Always on top. Everyone nods sagely. Yes. Hi, Runie. Today I finally got my first ever Docky, which was your 2024 birthday Docky from the resale. I'll make sure she's always clean. Thank you very much for spending your hard-earned money on my Docky. I know you have to get a pillow for that too, so it can really, and you have to pay the shipping, so I know it can really add up. I super appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. And please cuddle me tightly and get many winks of deep REM sleep. I was very happy with how my Docky came out. My wish list, Ada Kennedy. Oh my gosh, I hit my desk so hard I scared my cat. I mean, there is no desk. There is no desk. Ada Kennedy. Yeah. Okay, wait, we can't get there yet because my brain is already spinning. The brain is going clunk, 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 clunk. And it's coming up with crazy stuff in this little head of mine. And we don't want to get there yet, because I think what we're going to start, instead of with the wish list, is we're going to start with the bingo. How do you guys feel about starting with the bingo? The idea that I totally came up with completely by myself. Because I'm a genius. What do you think? Zhazhan! We're gonna put together a bingo. It's Runie Ruse's Resident Evil 9 bingo. We have extra slots that we can use too, so I can add even more, like down in here. So it'll like shuffle, but I'm thinking 5 by 5. The center slot is free, that's your ink ribbon. It's your free save. I already have a first one on there. I have a few that I already came up with myself. That I thought I would show to you guys, and then we can make some more. So the first one is a strangely sexual note from a scientist. You guys know what I'm talking about it. I'm talking about that little freak that made the Hunter Gammas. I'm talking about that little freak that invented the Novicidors, okay? Sometimes these scientists be leaving these notes and they're just a little too into their creations. They need to chill. These little freaks. And I think for sure we'll get another one of these. Yes, the breed. I don't want to talk about it. Actually, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not reading chat and I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I thought that would be a good one to start. And then another one that I think is going to happen is I think we're going to see the Welcome Leon sign in Raccoon City. So that's going to be a bingo slot. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. It just feels like it's going to happen. We're going to see it. And then, okay, third one I came up with is a sus monster design. You guys know the monsters I'm talking about, okay? Sometimes these monster designs, what do you call it when it's, you know, there's like phallic for, it looks like male genitalia. Is there a word for like female genitalia? Because sometimes they be making stuff that looks not phallic, but vagalic. You know what I'm talking about? Flowery, yonic. Oh, is that true? Is that really the word? I've never even heard that before. Yonic. Yeah, they have some yonic designs sometimes. Don't laugh at me. I didn't know what word. I suspect that we will get some more sus monster designs in this. Wow. Umbrella nerds make BOW instead of OCs. They really do. My BOW do not steal. The G is my creation. My OC is my creation. It lives, truly, that quote lives rent-free in my head. I think about it all the time. Oh, also, is the background music too loud? Let me know. I yoinked the waiting room music from the new game. It's gonna put us in like a spooky mood. Nice. Yes, exactly like the guy in the Resident Evil 3 sewers. That's the one that made the Hunter Gammas. He was too into it. Too into that. Too into it, okay? They literally called it a love letter, so there's no defending him. Alright, and then I also thought perhaps we will get... This is kind of a freebie. We just know this is gonna happen. You're welcome, you get another free slot. There's gonna be dogs. As far as, because I haven't been watching the most recent stuff, because at this point I feel like I know everything I want to know. And I'm gonna go in blind from here. As far as I've seen, I don't think we've seen any dogs, but there's gonna be dogs. There's just gonna be dogs. And there's also going to be, I'm almost positive, so I think this is also a free slot. Some sort of infected insects. If there's not an infected insect, I'm gonna be a little sad, man. There's gotta be at least one. Bees, spiders, cockroaches. I don't know. There's got to be one. Maybe multiple. And then here's, okay, this one isn't completely guaranteed, but I feel like we've got a good shot. We're gonna have a blonde baddie. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Albert, Alfred, Alexia, Nikolai, William Birkin, Annette Birkin. No, not Ashley. Ashley doesn't count because she's not a baddie. I'm talking a villain that is blonde. There's a pattern. A bad guy. A villain that is blonde will show up. Isn't that already the new MC? Will you listen to the words coming out of my mouth? We're not talking about good guys. We're talking about baddies. A blonde baddie. Okay. Nikolai is silver bleach blonde. That's fine. It's still blonde. Like, if he was filling out a questionnaire and they ask what color his hair is, he's not gonna put silvery bleach. He's just gonna say he's blonde, man. Yeah, I'm talking baddie, not baddie. Not baddie with a body. Though sometimes the baddies do be having a body. I mean, we all saw Mr. Albert Wesker and that black Teflon, whatever that was, all wrapped up on him in Resident Evil 5. We all saw that. Excella doesn't, well, Excella would be a baddie, but she doesn't count because she was not blonde. But I think we will get another blonde baddie in this game. There's going to be a villain who is blonde because they love making their villains blonde. I feel like there's even ones that I'm forgetting. But, oh, Krauser, also blonde. Mother Miranda, blonde. They love their blondes, man. They make good guys blonde too, but they love making bad guys blonde. So, Ada's a good guy. Ada's a good guy, so it doesn't matter if she goes blonde. She won't count. She won't count. All right. So next, we're gonna do some me-specific ones, too. I'm gonna cry. I think this one's kind of a given. I'm gonna cry, you guys. I cried today, for example, actually thinking about Krauser. Hold on, wait, let me get my I had my music on shuffle, and this song I'd never heard before came on. It's called Blood / Water by Grandson. I never heard the song before. I've never heard of Grandson, but it's Blood / Water by Grandson. It came up on my shuffle. First of all, the song's a bop. Second of all, it made me think of Krauser, and then I cried. I cried on my way home from work, listening to that song, thinking about Krauser. So I think it's a pretty safe bet that I'm gonna cry during Resident Evil 9. It does not take much. Thinking about how Krauser never got to hug Leon. He got to do something even more intimate with Leon, which was be stabbed through the heart by him. I mean, what is more intimate than that? And honestly, the shotgun shells I put directly in his face, that was some close quarter contact. I trained you well, Leon. Pretty boy. Man, don't make me think about Krauser right now. I'm gonna get emotional. Invasive, intimate. I mean, let's be honest. It's a fine line. It's a fine line between the two. Okay. Next one is... I'm gonna do these next ones kind of fast because they're just kind of... These are also given. Runie hoards resources and Runie resets. These things are very likely to happen. What I mean by reset is if I reload the game from a save point when I haven't died. I have not died yet, and instead of keeping going and just trying to make it work, I just reload a save and try again because I'm unhappy with how it went. I do that a lot. I try not to do it, but I do it a lot. So we're gonna put that one on the bingo board. And me hoarding resources, also quite likely. For those of you who might be new or haven't seen the other playthroughs, for example, I ended Resident Evil 4 with like what was ridiculous, like 5 flash grenades and the rocket launcher. Never use them. I ended Resident Evil 5 with the rocket launcher. That really was an accident. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Resident Evil 3 Remake refused to use my gunpowder. I had unheard of amounts of gunpowder in my inventory that I just refused to use, exactly because you never know. You never know. You might need them later. Yes, you're after my own heart right now. Because you might need them. I never know. There might be like a 3rd or 4th stage of the boss. They might throw a surprise final boss at me. I don't know. You never know. You need these things. So I have a bad habit of just refusing to use my resources. Bought an RPG and didn't use it. I bought one for 80,000 pesetas. 80,000 pesetas, and I did not use it. I used the one that Ada gives to you at the end of Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I didn't use the one that I actually bought. 80,000 pesetas on that thing. Didn't use it. I didn't need it, to be fair. I didn't need those flash grenades either. And now I have them, you know, I have them for if I need. Yeah, I was saving them for 9, exactly. I'm gonna go into 9, like, absolutely just kitted out. So this is pretty likely to happen. So yeah, those are some me-specific things. And then I think I have one more that I made, and then we can start taking audience suggestions. The other one that I made, I feel like is very likely to happen, is there will be a puzzle involving shapes. My nemesis. No. Square? Hexagon? No. There will definitely be puzzles because they're doing more survival horror for Graces, so there will definitely be puzzles. If there's a caterpillar-shaped something, I'm gonna have a crash out. I'm gonna need you guys to backseat me. I'm not gonna be able to finish the puzzle if it's caterpillar-shaped. It's over for me. Everything goes in the square hole. A couple of items for the wish list. Leon outrunning a boulder and Chris breaks it. I don't think Chris is going to be in this game. Ada Leon becoming an official thing, and reanimated dinosaurs for a Dino Crisis Easter egg since it's Capcom IP. But I feel like they already kind of did that in Resident Evil 6 with Simmons turning into a dinosaur, right? But we haven't gotten to Wishlist yet, though. We're still doing the bingo. So now, my suggestion, Runie post cutscene crash out. Okay, let's put cutscene causes Runie crash out. That's actually a good one. I feel like that is indeed quite likely to happen. It could be for many different things. I could be very happy. I could be very upset. I could be sad. I could be shocked. I could be touched. It doesn't take much to crash me up. Marvin survived. I wish. I wish. Should we put Marvin's knife though? I wonder if Marvin's knife will make another appearance. Wesker returns. Well, for the bingo, I want it to be things that... for the wish list, we can go crazy. I was just joking earlier when I said I wanted to keep it realistic. But for the bingo, I want you guys to, like, have a realistic chance of getting bingo. So I don't necessarily want them all to be like, well, this is definitely 100% happening, but let's think of things that we think like are maybe reasonable, could happen. DIJ appearance, you know what? It could happen. DIJ appearance. DIJ appears. What do you think? Do you guys think that could happen? Ooh, actually helicopter crashes might be better. We'll do both, why not? We're gonna do DIJ appears. And we'll also do... We'll do, helicopter crash. That feels like it's kind of a freebie too, don't it? I mean, a helicopter's gotta crash, right? I guess there have been some where a helicopter didn't crash. I don't think there were helicopter crashes in Code Veronica. So... Surviving tyrant hunts down Leon. Let's do this, because I kind of think, you guys know that I think Birkin is still alive, right? So let's say this. Let's do this prediction. A Resident Evil 1 through 3 monster still alive. And so that means that it can't be like a new tyrant. It would have to be like Birkin actually survived everything. Lisa Trevor has survived everything. The original tyrant survived, you know. It has to be like a monster that was actually from one of those games. We'll do 1 through 3 since we're going back to Raccoon City. I know 1 takes place in the Arklay Mountains, but we'll clump them up. So... Resident Evil 8 protags or villains make a guest appearance even though their story is technically wrapped. Ooh, I don't want to put that on there just because I don't want... I don't want like a... I don't want something dumb. Like Lady Dimitrescu. She's dead, man. Kendo Gun Shop cameo. I feel like that's also kind of a given, right? But we can put it on there. A lot of these are given. I'm being very kind with this bingo, aren't I? Kendo... How about, let's say Kendo Gun Shop visit. It won't count if we just see it in the distance, but it will count if we actually go to the shop. We'll do that. Or what's left of it. What's left of it. How about Luis cameo, like in a picture recording? There ain't no way. There ain't no way. That's not happening. Luis? Okay, how about this? Unexpected cameo. Wait, is there a shorter word than unexpected? Maybe I'll put surprise cameo from the dead. There we go. So that would include Luis. So if we get a cameo that you really weren't expecting from somebody who is dead. So Wesker would also count. Don't expect Wesker to be in this game in any way, shape, or form. Maybe we get some sort of cameo. Rebecca's alive, so that doesn't count. Luis would count, though. Marvin would count. That kind of thing. We can do Hunk. I would not be... I mean, I'm not totally sure it would happen, but I would not be surprised if we get some sort of Hunk lore or appearance or note or anything. I wouldn't be totally surprised if we get something about Hunk. So we can put Hunk in there. There we go. If you think Birkin isn't dead, how on earth is Wesker dead for sure? Hey. Well, I just think... I don't know, just part of me really likes the idea of Birkin festering down there. For years and years and years, and is still underneath Raccoon City. I don't know, I just like the idea of it. It could be really crazy. And I also like the idea of it because then you gotta bring our girl Claire back. Claire's the one that really had all the showdowns with Birkin. So you gotta bring Claire back if you're gonna bring Birkin back, right? Claire and Sherry, right? You know, I don't think a little bit of lava is really enough to stop someone like Albert Wesker. Leon is definitely going to get knocked out. Ooh, okay, actually, I like that. Leon specifically, not Grace, because we already know Grace gets knocked out, so that's not fair. Leon gets knocked out. But yeah, I think that's a fun one. Leon gets knocked out. Because it do be happening. It happened in 2 and it happened in 4. I can't remember if it happened in 6. Hellcats jump in front of you at a bad time. Oh wait, that's such a good one. Hellcat. Block the screen. That is sure to happen, actually. That's a very good one. Let me add that one. My cats love to block the screen, man. The new mansion was linked to the old mansion via the original underground umbrella tunnels. See, I was so on that theory when we all thought that the monster that we saw in the gameplay preview with Grace was Lisa Trevor, because they used the Lisa Trevor sound effect. But then they came out and said it's not Lisa Trevor, which is... Honestly, it was disappointing to me. I was genuinely disappointed by that. Because I just thought, I was really into the idea. I found it very exciting. They also said Leon wasn't in the game. They said that a lot earlier, though. I feel like they said the Lisa thing, like, I don't know. They could be lying. You think they're lying? Well, if she is back, that is a bingo. Then that will be the Resident Evil 1 through 3 monster still alive bingo. Right? I mean, it's just crazy that they even used her sound effect. It just makes so much sense to me that she survived. I feel like she could survive and has come back. I think it could happen. I want to believe. I want to believe. Hear me out. What if Spencer survived and he is a secret villain? That could happen. I think that could happen. Well, let's say this. Because technically going into this game, Umbrella is like, you know, gone. Let's do a Umbrella is back. And I think that would also include if Spencer is somehow back, right? It won't count if it's Neo, Umbrella, or some other organization. Tricell doesn't count. But if it's like a true like Umbrella has still been operating under the scenes, like something Spencer is, you know, had his little fingers in, or whoever else, a higher up from Umbrella, then I think it counts. No Blue Umbrella, no Neo Umbrella, no Tricell. Has to be like original Umbrella. What are the chances Carlos shows up? I think pretty slim, because the developers hate Carlos, I think, man. I don't think the developers like Carlos. I'm still just a little bitter that one of the developers said that Carlos's like canon ending is to get his face changed and run away to South America. Why are they D1 Carlos haters? I don't understand. Bring him back. Bring him back and let him marry Jill. Thank you. Please and thank you. I still can't get it out of my head, the image of Carlos seeing Jill with the blonde hair and just being so overwhelmingly down bad. It'd be so cool. Yeah, I know. It's a cold, cruel, Carlos-less world out here. How could they do this to us? Get us Carlos back. You fight the same boss. That's so... Yes. How did I not think of that? You're so right. Same boss. Okay. Fight. Same bot. Fight. I can't type today. Same boss. 3 plus times. I bet that will happen. I bet that will. I guess it's not totally guaranteed, but I bet we will. I mean, we even fought Wesker 3 times in 5. So I think it has happened in pretty much every single, well, not Code Veronica. There have been some where it didn't happen. Wesker is technically on the list because a surprise cameo from the dead. So if Wesker like was alive somehow and shows up, that would count as surprise cameo from the dead. I swear, like the Simmons one was so crazy though, because it was truly back to back to back to back. At least with some of the other bosses that you have to fight over and over again, you do get breaks in between. Like with Birkin, you fight him right when you first escape the RPD, and then you don't fight him again until you get through the sewers. And then you don't fight him again until you get through the lab. And then if you're Claire, you fight him one last time at the very end of the game. And then for the true ending, you fight him again. So like you have like breaks in between. Whereas Simmons was like, boom, 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 like back to back to back. Unlockable costumes from other Capcom IPs. I actually like that. However, I want this to be something that we can get during gameplay. So that would be a bingo slot that we wouldn't really know until we like beat the game. Ooh, you know what? I will put in Major Retcon. You guys might have to help me with that, because I think that they are trying pretty hard to keep the story consistent in the remakes. So there may be some retcons that they put in from original games, and I haven't gotten to play all of the original ones yet. So you guys will have to help me with this. RPD still standing already feels like a big retcon. Well, I actually feel like it's not though, because they clarify in Resident Evil 3 when the bomb is coming, they called it something specific. It was like bio-organic blah blah blah, and they said specifically all like living organisms will be wiped out, specifying that not necessarily like a nuclear bomb, but that some sort of bomb technology that targets living creatures, which would imply to me that maybe structures could survive. Is that what it was called? Thermobaric, yeah. Resident Evil 3 literally showed RPD being blown to pieces. The remake did? Or the original? Because I don't remember. It's been a while. A mushroom cloud, that's just dust. That's just dust, man. I don't know if he'll mention his Porsche, or Porsche, I guess is how it's said. But I think you'll see it. You'll definitely see it. Yeah, in the original. So I think they retconned that in the... They've already retconned it in the remake. I need to know how he got one. Obviously, his girlfriend Ada bought it from him. She said, Leon, I am not getting into your dinky bum car. You will drive me around town in style. Here are the keys. Thank you. And the keys have a cute teddy bear on them. I'm getting too old for this. Wait, that's so good. That's so good. I'm just gonna put it in quotes. Maybe not. I don't think Leon's the only character who might say this. So if any of the characters say this, I like that a lot. That's great. Now, Chris really is getting too old for this. Chris never... I love Chris. I've been thinking about Chris a lot lately. Yeah, I really love Chris Redfield. I had a Matterhorn view and it's gone to my head, you guys. I feel like this one drink really went to my head more than it usually does. All right, we still need a lot more. So we gotta keep thinking. What are things that typically happen in Resident Evil games? Oh my gosh, sewers. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but it's got to be on the bingo. Oh, you know what we should put on the bingo too? Is we should put like fake out death. You know how they faked out Jill being dead, and they faked out Wesker being dead in the first one, and they faked out Ada being dead. We'll have a fake out death. I saw someone say, oh, countdown sequence. That's good. Countdown sequence. I saw someone say betrayal. How do you guys feel about that? There is a good amount of betrayal in Resident Evil games. Wesker betrayed all of Umbrella. Birkin was betraying Umbrella. Ada was betraying Leon in 2. But then Ada betrayed Wesker in 4. You know what? Yeah, there's a fair bit. We'll put it on there. Betrayal. We'll put it on there. We'll put it on there. Okay. Oh, that's right. Chris kind of betrayed Ethan. I mean, I think it counts because Chris should have been honest with Ethan. That was a betrayal of trust. Runie calls one of the horrific creatures cute. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. Yeah, you're right. That's gonna happen. It's pretty inevitable. Runie thinks MBOW is cute. Wesker betrayed Stars, Umbrella, and Tricell, everyone except for himself. I would argue that he even betrayed himself. Oh, he also betrayed Spencer, specifically. I mean, he like killed him. He betrayed Birkin too. Oh my gosh, man. He'd be betraying everybody. Oh, Dios mío. Okay, I do like this one. Leon and Ada flirting. It counts if they flirt with each other or if they fight each other, which is just their form of, that's just their special form of flirting, you know? Leon kills the president. I killed the president. Leon, he was so stupid for saying it like that. I wanted to smack him. Okay, someone's saying a female falling in love with Leon. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say villain obsessed with Leon. Cause these villains sometimes be obsessed with Leon, okay? Like, Krauser was obsessed with Leon, but... Sorry, but you can only upload 30 images per day as a free user. A lifetime membership to Bingo Baker is just $25. Yes, it's truly a one-time payment. No sneaky recurring charges here. Benefits include totally unlimited usage, privacy control, a custom online bingo experience, real-time bingo dashboard, 100% satisfaction guarantee. The other guys charge you for each set of cards you create. Not Bingo Baker. You get unlimited lifetime benefits for a one-time payment of $25. Not too shabby. All right, what do you think? Well, the problem is it's not as easy as just opening paint because you guys have to be able to pull up these images. Right? So our options, I think, are cutting it here, and these are all of the options, and this is what your bingo card will be shuffled with. Or I pay the $25 so I can add a few more options. I might do bingo again. If I pay for it, I'll probably do bingo again. Let me say that. If I end up paying for it, we're gonna get more bingos. Trust me, I'm a girl who gets her money's worth. Do you guys want to do more bingos? What do you think? All right, I'll do it. Why not? I'm a join Bingo Baker. Warned. Ooh, wow. All right, you guys. Sorry, I'll be... I have to, I have to do this real quick. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you very much for the bingo funds. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hey, it's $25 for a lifetime. That's a lifetime. You know? Oh crap, do I remember my password? Are my caps locks on? Nope. Apparently, I don't. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Whose lifetime? I don't know who lifetime is, but I know what lifetime is. And that's my love for the Runetics. Sorry, I'm trying to wink. There we go. All right. Thanks for signing up. You're now a lifetime member of Bingo Baker. Your receipt was just emailed to you, along with a password. You're already logged in, so you don't need to do it right now. If you're in the middle of working on a card, make sure you click the generate button down below to save it. Alright. Alright, we're getting back down to business. Wow. Another treasure for the Rusean lineage to hand down for generations. It's true! I won't refund it. I'm genuinely using their services, so... And all the other places where you could do this, it looked like you kind of had to pay, like, a subscription service, so honestly, I don't mind. We're getting content out of it. Someone gets injected with something. I don't know if I can do that, because I think... Well... I guess Grace's blood is being drained. She's not technically injected with something. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Force... MC... No, I shouldn't say it. A forced needle injection. That's what I'll say. So we'll keep this kind of vague. Somebody will get a needle forced into them at some point. That feels pretty likely. Oh, I guess Nemesis wouldn't actually count with Jill, because she was not. It wasn't a needle. It was whatever Nemesis has. Leon says, wow. Women. He won't say it though. They took it out of the remake. We all know why they did it. They're not gonna put it back in, unfortunately. So I don't think that one's likely. They should put it. That's what I think, because it's hilarious. don't parentheses derogatory. Women. It's the same reason that they're gonna do something wonky with Alfred if they remake Code Veronica. When I think they should just remake it and keep it the way it is, because it's fine. Yeah, I don't think Grace... I think that's pretty given. I don't think Grace and Leon will be a thing at all. Dude, we're gonna lose the dolphin laugh. I'm so sorry. There's no way they keep the dolphin laugh. But you know what? We'll always have the original Code Veronica to treasure in our hearts, and the dolphin laugh that we know and fell in love with. But there's no way they keep the dolphin laugh in a remake. There's no way. They're gonna get a goated voice actor, and they're gonna play it a little... I'm sure it's still gonna be camp, but they're gonna play it more seriously. If it ain't Wong, it's wrong, babes. I like how Grace actually acts like someone confused in a horror situation with her stumbling words. Grace's depiction so far from everything I've seen has been so top-notch, and her voice actress is just slaying, putting her whole tushy in that. What in the holy Runie? What? I'll show you a holy body. Las Plagas. Oh my gosh. I don't want any more Plagas, but we can definitely put that on there. Because I wouldn't be... I don't know for sure if it would happen. But I also wouldn't be shocked if some form of the Plaga returns. So I think that's a good one to put on. There will be a puzzle where you have to put in eye jewels. Okay, wait, I kind of do like that. Eye jewel puzzle. And I'll eat it up, babes. I'll get so... If I see a lion statue that has little divots in its eyes, I'm gonna get so excited. It hits every time. It's tried and tested. Runie struggles with an enemy she could insta-kill with a flashbang. I think that counts under Runie hoards resources though. Because the reason I won't use it is because I'm hoarding it. I do think that's unfortunately likely to happen. Ooh, I like this one. 2 legacy characters meet for the first time. That's very fun. And I think that could happen. Marvin and Luis. Yeah. Yeah, Marvin and Luis. For sure. I would love to see Barry come back. I would love to see Rebecca come back, and Jill, and Claire. Claire. Give me back Claire. I need her. I think we should come up with some lunatic ones. So we have, oh my gosh, Sheva. Oh my, y'all, I don't see it happening. I don't see why it would happen, and I don't think it's gonna happen. But if Sheva comes back, I'm gonna crash out. It's gonna be a good crash out, but it's gonna be a legendary crash out. I'm gonna fall onto the floor. I'm gonna roll around. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna pee my pants. I love her so much. Okay. I would have this big reaction because I just don't expect it. I would literally jaw on the floor. But what if Sheva comes back as an infected? I'm graduating. I won't graduate, but you guys will have to comfort me. I'm gonna go into mourning. Literally, I will go into mourning. You think anything from Ethan's story will come out in 9? I do think it's possible that there could be references to Rose. I think Ethan's story itself is pretty well closed, but we do still have Rose's story hanging open. I'm not quite sure in the timeline where that falls, because I forget exactly when Resident Evil 8 takes place, so Rose might actually still be quite young at this point in time. Okay, yeah, Rose is in 2030. Yeah, so, I mean, it could happen. I think Rose could make an appearance. But I don't know if I want to put that on bingo or not. Oh my gosh, wait, that's a really good one. We need to find out answers about BSAA. We need some answers about the BSAA. What the heck were they doing at the end of 8? We need to know. That's also kind of a wish list thing, but we'll put it on bingo or not. Because I actually think that's like, well, it goes either way. I could totally see them answering some questions, and I can also see them completely ignoring it and not answering any of it. So, okay. Yeah, let's put a silly merchant in there. I think we will get some sort of merchant for the action side with Leon's. I'm not sure how exactly it will come about. But I think, yeah, I think it's fair enough. This could totally happen. We might get a new, either the I'm just gonna put silly merchant. Maybe it's a merchant we know and love already. Hello, stranger. Or maybe it's a new merchant. But they have to be silly. If they ain't silly, then it don't count. Can you imagine if Leon rolls up to Raccoon City and the merchant from Resident Evil 4 is there? Hello, wow. Stranger. I think I would fall out. I will fall out. Irrelevant AF, but F it, we ball. I commissioned the full body art for Hime Runie. Oh, for Hime Runie Tasha. We've officially started progress. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Thank you for the update. I'm so excited. I'm honored to be on it beside my senpai Hime. Yay, thank you. I hope it comes out amazing. I'm sure it will. I don't think for Grace's side that we'll get any sort of merchant. I think Grace's is really gonna play like Resident Evil 2 remake. And I think that Leon's is really gonna play like Resident Evil 4 remake. So I feel like for Leon, they might have some sort of setup where maybe Sherry can like drop him new supplies. There's gonna be some sort of like, okay, because this is terrible, but I can totally see the US government doing this, where there's like a point system and it's like Leon has to earn points and then exchange those points for weapons. Yeah. And then maybe Sherry like airdrops him the new weapons. I think there'll be some sort of merchant system. Yeah, drone delivery. I really think there will be. The good boy points. But I don't think anything will be like that for Grace. I don't think Grace is getting any... I don't think Grace is finding anything that she's not scrounging up through exploration herself. Or Uber really be diversifying their investments, huh? Truly, truly though, it's Uber drone. It's Amazon drone, you guys. The weapons will be deducted from his salary. Oh, now you're talking too real. That's too real. No. It feels like Grace is the main focus while Leon is on the sideline. From what I understand, it's actually going to be quite 50-50. From the way they've described the game, it seems like they really wanted to create an experience that combines the survival horror installments of Resident Evil with the horror action installments of Resident Evil. And Grace's part, which I think comes first, is going to play pure survival horror, and then halfway through the game you'll switch to play Leon's, and that will play as an action horror. I believe that's what they're planning, which I think sounds awesome. Like I told you guys, I was already thinking that they should do something similar to that for a Code Veronica remake. So don't tell me that was their plan for Resident Evil 6. I keep thinking about Jake's route. I really do want to finish Jake's route because I'm really enjoying the story, but I keep thinking about it and I don't understand the thought process behind it. Because I go into Jake's route, I'm excited because he's a melee character. What's the first thing I have to do? I have to run through an area where a helicopter is shooting at me from above. If I take the time to melee a character, I get bombed, so I can't melee. Then what happens? I'm up against a tyrant character that you also cannot melee. You're clearly supposed to shoot barrels when they're next to it. You're supposed to run around and shoot barrels. You cannot melee it. Then next thing I know, I'm on a plane or something. Also can't melee. You jump to another plane. And then what happens? I'm fighting literal giants. Giant monsters that once again, you cannot melee. What is the point of putting your melee-focused characters into these scenarios? Genuinely, what is the point, man? Why did they do this? It just would have made more sense for a character with a sniper rifle, I think, for like all of that. All of those scenarios just would have made more sense for like a sniper type character. That being said, the story is so fun, and I really want to find out what happens with Jake and Sherry, and I absolutely will be continuing the playthrough at some point. Because even though it was frustrating me, it wasn't frustrating me that much. I mean, I was still having fun at the end of the day. It was a net positive experience. Or say someone with a grappling hook. Oh my gosh, yes! Why is Ada not fighting these giant monsters? Bro. I haven't played Resident Evil 6. What happened in that game? I don't know. I don't know. So there's multiple routes in Resident Evil 6, and I've only played Leon's route. So I didn't get all of the story. You have to play all of the routes to really piece together every single plot point. So I feel like I only have like the broad strokes of what was going on. So it's kind of hard to explain, unfortunately. What I can say that I think is going to be relevant for Resident Evil 9 is that people just keep being evil. There's too many evil residents, and Leon and Chris are burnt out, and I don't blame them. I'm burnt out. After seeing what happened in that city in China, I literally jaw on the floor. What do you do at this point? I feel beat down. I feel up against an unstoppable creature for real, and the creature is just human greed, man. Ridiculous. Now I truly understand where Chris is coming from when you see him in 8. Because when I finished 5, it still felt kind of disconnected to me. How does Resident Evil 5 Chris become Resident Evil 8 Chris? And then I played 6, and now I understand it completely. I know exactly how Resident Evil 5 Chris becomes Resident Evil 8 Chris. And that's because of what happens in Resident Evil 6. That stuff is messed up. Bro. Anyway, so I do think that it was important for that. I'm glad that I have that context because I can be more into... Oh! Wait, I just thought of one that we have to put it in here. I can't believe I only just thought of this one because this one is like so important. This one's important, you guys, and I almost forgot it. I got a mind meld with Leon. For those of you who haven't watched all my playthroughs, it's been a thing. It kind of happened in 2, and then it really solidified in Resident Evil 4, where I'm just mind melded with Leon. Me and Leon be saying the exact same things at the exact same time. The amount of times we quoted each other, genuinely same brain cell. So I think that should be a bingo for Resident Evil 9, that I will mind meld with Leon once again. What the heck? So I have the same brain cells as Leon, but why am I not as cute as Leon? Why am I not as cool as Leon? Why am I not as strong as Leon? Why am I not as baby boy as Leon? Explain this to me. I'm cuter. We need to have realistic standards. I skipped arm day, y'all. I have begun trying to lift weights a little bit again. I need to get into shape, you guys. I've been doing my little hand weights. Did you see that they sold a pull-up bar in Japan alongside the pre-orders for Resident Evil 9, and I wish that they had done that in America, because I actually would have bought that. You are cuter and cooler and am I baby boy? Is that what you were struggling to say? Is Runie your baby boy? No, I'm afraid I do not have baby boy energy. I don't even have baby girl energy. I have mommy energy, obviously. I don't even think it was necessarily a Resident Evil themed pull-up bar. Can you even do a pull-up? No. But maybe if I had a Resident Evil themed pull-up bar, I would learn how. That's what I need. That's what I've needed all this time, was Resident Evil to motivate me. I can pull myself out of bed if that counts. Hey, me too. Though I've been struggling lately because it's cold. We're having another cold snap, and it just makes me not want to get out of bed, man. A pull-up bar, a P-U-L-L up bar. You know how you can do like pull-ups? The exercise? Yeah, I need a Resident Evil themed one. I need one that has like a sensor on it. So every time you do a pull-up, or if you even try, you hear a voiceover, and it's like, Runie, you did a fine job. And it's a Wesker's voice. That's what I need. Or I do it, and then you hear Ashley's voiceover, and she's like, skills. With a Z. That's what I need to motivate me. Is Ashley saying skills with a Z? You simp. Guilty. Guilty as charged. I be over here simping. I'm not gonna deny it. I'm beyond denying it, okay? I'm opening my heart to it. I'm wearing it on my sleeve. I'm simping. What you gonna do about it, huh? Runetics? What you gonna do about it? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. The silence in chat is loud. Runie is unsatisfied with how she clears a section of the game and restarts it at least twice. I actually already have that one on there, so Runie resets. I agree with you, that's probably going to happen. Simpin' ain't easy, Runie Roo's probably. It's hard work. It's hard work out here. All right, we gotta think of at least 3 more, I think. Come on, I paid $25. We gotta put some more bingo slots in these. Wait, I wanna think of some Runetic ones. I wanna think of some things that you are gonna do. Ink ribbons are already confirmed to be back. We will be using ink ribbons. You can play a version of the game without ink ribbons, but I think I'm gonna play on hardcore actually. So I will definitely have ink ribbons. Quick time event, don't say that. You know what, we'll put it on there only so that we can have a reward should the worst happen and we end up having to do a quick time event. Then at least we get the satisfaction of getting a bingo slot. Cause y'all know how I feel about QTEs. I ain't like them. Chat is wrong about directions and blames Runie. Have y'all been doing that? Runa takes a backseat but end up being wrong. That one's gonna be hard because you guys aren't gonna have actually played this game. Wait, actually, no, that makes it easier. Y'all are definitely gonna be backseating wrong. Okay, we'll put that. Runetic incorrectly backseats. We'll put it on there. Why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah, I think I'm giving you guys kind of a lot of time to get ahead. So you'll have, I'm not playing on Thursday. So you'll have from midnight Thursday, all Friday until 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday. You'll have all of that time to play. And then I'm only going to play for a few hours. And then you'll have whenever I stop. So maybe like, probably like 11 p.m. I'll probably wrap it up Friday night. So then you'll have from 11 p.m. Friday all the way to 12 p.m. on Saturday. And if you work both Friday and Saturday, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I can't be any more patient than that. That is the limit of my patience. Runie almost rage quits like you did in Resident Evil 5. Are you talking about when I thought briefly that Jill was dead? Man, if Jill had, oh, don't take me back to that headspace. I think we kind of already have that because we have Runie crashes out. I think that counts as a Runie crash out. Wow. Runie gets one guide. Okay, we'll put it on there. I hope it doesn't happen. I want to be one guy proof. I want to be the streamer you can't one guy. Mostly because I have so many viewers that it's impossible only one person said it. At least 2 people said it at all times. Therefore, I can never get one guide. That is my goal. Chat might move really fast since the game will be trending. That's true. Maybe. I am hoping that we can get some new runetics through it. We'll see. But even if it's just us, that'll be nice and cozy too. Roombro finishes the game first? That's so mean. That's so mean. Roombro finishes first. You know what? Let's put both. Let's put both on there. It's gonna be really funny if we put both on there and then somebody gets it in the same row on their bingo sheet. I am so sorry to the person who gets both of them in the same row on their bingo sheet. Just an absolutely impossible bingo. But we'll put both of them on there. Runebro finishes first or Runie finishes first. If we finish at the same time, then you get both. There you go. If we finish at approximately the same time, you get both. Wow. Wesker, Rebirth, Reincarnated, or Clone. I think we kind of already have it because we have Surprise Cameo from the Dead. So that will count for a Wesker Rebirth. Joe, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Okay. Let me grab my chandler. Wow. Zaza. Gifted memberships. Who? Gifted memberships today. Gifted memberships today. Today. Gifted memberships. So wow. Make sure you say thanks now. Gifted memberships today. Thank you. Your attempt to one guy me is admirable, but I cannot be one guide. There is always a second guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be that popular. I'm gonna grow my YouTube streams to the point where I can never get one guide because there's always a second guy. At least a second guy who also said it. And you can never say I got one guide ever again. That's my dream. That's what I'm working for. That's what keeps me motivated. Also, so I can force more people to get into One Piece and Golden Kamuy and everything else I like. Wow. Runie first to discover a tech exploiter glitch. Ah! I don't want to put that one on there because now I put the bear. I feel really embarrassed that I even said it in the first place because it feels so out of touch for me. That makes me not want to put it on the bingo. It would be so cool if I could, and it is like a little pipe dream, but I kind of regret even ever saying it out loud. I've laid in my bed and felt embarrassed about it. I don't know. It feels really presumptive of someone like me to say something like that. A bug more likely. True. Okay, kill first time a boss. That could actually happen, because that has happened a few times. It's not guaranteed. I'm gonna be playing on hardcore, so we'll see. But I have beaten plenty of bosses the first time that I tried. So it's possible. It could happen. Finding a glitch is almost guaranteed, but it's not a good thing. It is. I want to find a speedrun glitch. One of the major Metal Gear Solid skips was discovered by accident by a random streamer. Really? Okay, fine. I'll put it on there. Because I do want to do it, but... Tech. Okay, Runie finds... Tech or glitch. That also counts exploit, but I just don't feel like typing it. I'm so lazy. Wow. It starts with one guy. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to ruse in due time. All I know, the lunatic's a valuable thing. Eh? I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, I still restarted. It wasn't enough to be perfect. I lost my face, and it doesn't even matter. That's gonna be me for real. Oh, we kind of have, well, we have this one, Resident Evil 1 to 3, Monster Still Alive. So that's kind of like our, well, we also have surprise cameo from the dead and hunks. We have a few connections that might come from Resident Evil 1. I haven't lost the fez yet, because you know I won't do it without the fez on. That's what I am. Please understand, I wanna be your holy man. I had a submission with this in the homework sheet. Wait, really? In the, what we did Sunday? We have Silly Merchant. Silly Merchant. We do. Let's think of one more, and then I think we kind of have enough, don't you think? Or should we do more? I mean, this is kind of a lot, I think. I think this is a good enough for a bingo, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's, how do we describe that? I think where you control a vehicle. We'll say drive a vehicle section. So motorcycle, minecart, tank, something like that. A boat. I think that's pretty good. That's a good one. Oh, on rails section actually would have, you know what? I kind of like that better. That's a better way to put it, because that's actually what I mean more than on rails section. More than just driving a motor. That's kind of what I meant. That's a better way to describe it. More specific, I think. So let's change it to that. Oh, you're right. I didn't. Oh, wait, or did I put it? I was thinking about putting that. a countdown timer. Did I put one or... Oh, I think I said I was going to and then I didn't. We actually do have to have a countdown timer of some sort, right? I didn't put that on there anywhere? Oh no, I did. Countdown sequence. It's right there. Yeah, we'll have a countdown sequence. Ooh, okay. I kind of like, how about this, like, I got one. This is a good one. And this will be my opinion. Okay? Because sometimes I don't agree with you guys. Will the save room music be goated? We have to see. But what about a second countdown sequence? Okay, fine. It could totally happen. Sometimes you do get multiple, so let's put it in there. The countdown of the countdown. Oh my gosh! Giant eye weak point. How did I not think of that already? Thank you, Krauser. Giant eye weak point. I need a giant eye, and I need that giant eye to... I need it to expel green liquid when you hit it. This is very important to me. If I don't get a giant eyeball that when I shoot into it sprays green liquid everywhere, I'm gonna be very upset. Tentacles, yeah, we should put that on there. It's not guaranteed, but it's basically guaranteed. I mean, there were tentacles in 1, there were tentacles in 5 for sure. Were there tentacles in 2? Maybe not. There were definitely in Veronica. In 3, there were definitely in 3. So, you know, I would say, you know, that's a really good one because it's not 100% guaranteed, but it definitely could happen. Wesker, we have covered in the surprise cameo from the dead. Optional minigame. I like that, actually. You guys know I'm not much for the mini games, but that's why I like when they're optional. Because if it's optional, what does it matter to me? I couldn't care less. Then the people who want to do it can do it, and the people like me who don't want to do it don't have to do it. That's perfect. Perfectly balanced. Merchant friend group member, we have silly merchant. So let's go through what we have already. Okay, so these are going to be not only for what might happen in the game, but also what might happen in my streams specifically. So this one's very catered to my stream of the game. A strangely sexual note from a scientist. You know, one of those scientists who's a little too into their work. They're getting a little too excited. The welcome Leon sign is shown. There's a sus monster design, dogs, infected insects, a blonde baddie, that's a villain with blonde hair, because there's a lot of them. I will cry. I will hoard resources. I will reset. There will be a puzzle involving shapes. A cutscene will cause me to crash out. DIJ appears. Helicopter crash. A Resident Evil 1 through 3 monster will still be alive. We'll visit the Kendo gun shop. Remains, I guess. There will be a surprise cameo from a dead character. There will be a hunk, either mention or appearance, or there'll be some sort of hunk reference. Leon will get knocked out. One of my cats will jump on my desk and block the screen while I'm trying to play. umbrella, actual like umbrella core, not Neo, not blue umbrella, but like Spencer umbrella will be back somehow. You'll fight the same boss 3+ times. There will be a major retcon to the first original games. Somebody will say I'm too old for this. There will be sewers, frowny face, I hate sewers. There will be a fake out death, a la Ada's fake death in 6 and Jill's fake death in 5. There will be a countdown system, a sequence, a betrayal. I will think a BOW is cute, very likely. Leon and Ada will flirt. There will be a villain obsessed with Leon. Somebody will have a needle forced injected into them. The Plagas return. There will be some sort of eye jewel puzzle. We'll get answers about the BSAA. There will be a silly merchant. I will mind meld with Leon. There will be a quick time event. The Runetics will incorrectly backseat me. I will get one guide. Rune Bro will finish the game first, or I will finish the game first. Me and my brother are racing to finish the game. First, I will kill a boss the first time I fight them. I will find a tech or glitch or exploit for the game. There will be an on-rail section. The save room music will be goated. There will be a second countdown sequence. There will be a giant eye weak point on one of the monsters. There will be tentacles, and there will be an optional minigame. That's what we have so far. What is a BOW? That's a bioorganic weapon. So in the Resident Evil series, most of the enemies are considered BOWs. So these are viruses or sometimes completely manufactured creatures that they've created to create bioorganic weapons that can then be mobilized for nefarious purposes by governments, basically. Are you saying I was manufactured? So the Liquor is a BOW, the Tyrant is a BOW, Nemesis was a BOW, Cerberus is a BOW. Pretty much everything you fight in Resident Evil is a BOW. Yes, some of the bigger villains like Wesker and Alexia and Birkin. Birkin made himself into a BOW by injecting the G virus. So please don't say Crush Trap. Please take that back. Please take that back. Don't say that. Don't wish that upon me. Don't do this to me right now. Don't do this to me right now. Please. I never want to see a Crush Trap again. Please. Leon one-liners, that's just too given. We just know that's too easy. I already gave you guys a few freebies in there. Ooh, okay, it escaped. I kind of like that. How do we want to phrase this? There should be some sort of like... maybe that's too given though. We always know that a BOW is gonna get out. That might be too given. That always happens. The foreshadowing notes, that might be too easy. I feel like there could be a chase. What do you guys think about chase sequence? It doesn't always happen, but it could happen. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen in this game and everyone will be safe and happy. Yeah. I'm sure too. Yeah, I think this might be enough. Right? This is like 50, I think, right? This is 50 different ones. So you'll get some sort of mixture. We already know for sure that we have a stalker enemy, so I can't put that one on there. Can you guys think of a more clever name than Runie Ruse's Resident Evil 9 Bingo? Eh? Otherwise, I'm just gonna name it Runie Ruses Resident Evil 9 Bingo. Runie Ruses Resident Evil 9. Where's everyone going? Bingo? Resident Evil 9 Requiem. RRR Bingo. We could do RRRE9R Bingo. RRRE9R Bingo. You want Mildrew Bingo? I'm seeing a lot of people say that. RRR9. It's gotta be RRR9R. RRRE9R. R3E9 Bingo. Okay, I actually do kind of like that. R3E9R Bingo. R3E9R Bingo. That's so ridiculous. Okay. All right, then I will publish this later, and I will make sure that you guys have a link to it. So that you guys can play it along with me. Let's see. Share this URL with your players. Okay, tell me if this works, you guys. What you thinking? Why'd you get silent on me? Everybody left the stream. They clicked on the link and they left my stream. No, come back, come back. No link? Wait, I literally linked it. I can see. I literally linked it. I literally linked it. Y'all are about to make me go insane. I'm literally about to do this. Hold on. Y'all are just lying to me. You're just straight up lying to me. Because, let me show you this. Let me show you. You're gonna tell me I didn't drop a link when I literally just dropped a link? What do you mean YouTube censored my own comment on my own channel? Okay, let me see if I pin it. If I pin it, then maybe it'll force it to be seen. It won't even let me pin it. It hates me. But I post links all the time. Okay, let me try this again. Okay. All right, can you guys see it now? Okay, tell me if it worked for you guys. And if you get like your own unique... Can you reshuffle? Well, no, that you can't reshuffle, that would be cheating. Oh, did you get a good one? Okay, so when we play it, I'm not trying to give you a virus. I promise I would never do that. There's only one virus that you need in your life, and that's Miss Leah. I'm not gonna do the call list stuff. You'll just have to keep up with it yourself and like mark it yourself when you like get stuff, if that makes sense. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. But I'll try to keep it in mind and call out. Oh, you can just click it and it'll mark it? Really? You can do that? I can't figure out how to do it. So yes, I think you guys will be allowed to put bingo in chat if you want to. And I might create a hashtag. Press left mouse button. It's just not working for me. It hates me. Neither of my mouse buttons do anything. Well, I'm not the one playing bingo, so it's fine. As long as it works for you guys. But what I'm thinking is that you'll have to take a screenshot of it. Oh, I'd have to open the link that I sent. Oh. Oh, now it works. Oh, now it works. Oh, how fun. Oh, how fun, how cute. Okay, so I might create a hashtag. Actually, I might just make the hashtag R3E9R. And you can put it on Twitter or you could put it on my YouTube community page. No. That's not why you didn't see the first link. YouTube literally just borked me for some reason. You can also just put it on the YouTube community if you don't have Twitter. I think you could do it either. But you're gonna have to tag it if you put it on Twitter or I won't see it. And then I'll give you guys like some sort of prize. I'll come up with something. It won't be like you won't get a prize immediately, but like after stream when I see who all has submitted one, I'll think of something to give you guys. I might just do like a shout out on stream. That might be the easiest thing to do. So like once I finish the game, I'll get everybody who got bingo and I'll shout you out on stream. Yeah, I think that would be another way too. If my mods don't mind. If my mods don't mind doing some work, you could send it to the mod and the mod could send it to me. That could be a third way. Yeah, so it could be Twitter, YouTube community, or Discord. You can, yeah, thank you. Or yeah, so you could put it on Twitter, you could put it on the YouTube community tab on my page, or you could send it to a mod. And then I'll shout you guys out after I beat the game. I think that'll be super fun. That's gonna be really, really fun. I'll make a nice write-up so that I can have it pinned in chat. Do we carry our cards over from Friday to Saturday? Yes. Yes, I think so. I think, unless you get bingo and you just want to do it again. If you get bingo and you just want to generate a new card, you're totally free to do that. So, I'm so excited too. This is gonna be so fun. Okay, now that, I feel like we've spent 2 full hours doing something I didn't even originally plan to do. So we're gonna have to, you know, we can't waste any more time. We gotta jump into this. We gotta get into our wish list. All right. You guys know what it is. I want Leon and Ada to be in an established relationship. I don't care. This was actually, the plan was just to go through my wish list for the game. I don't care if they're dating. I don't care if they're married. I don't care what it is. I'll take anything. I will literally take anything. I'll take any scraps they will give me. Please let Leon and Ada be in an established relationship. Please. I want them to be married. This is my, okay, you guys want me to go full delusional on you? Of course, with Ada as the top, of course. I'm going full delusional. This is what I envision. Leon is there. He gets a few calls from Ada throughout the game, but Ada is not actually present there. For whatever reason, they're clearly together. They're clearly dating, but Ada's not there. I don't care what you say. I'm full delusional, okay? I'm full delusional. This is what I want, okay? I'm allowed to be delusional on my own stream. She's not there. Leon seems surprisingly desperate to get a cure for the Raccoon City disease that he has, right? A little more desperate than you would even suspect. And you find out at the end of the game that the reason Ada cannot come, yes, you guys know where I'm going with this, is because they've been in a relationship for a while and she's pregnant with their baby, or they've already had a baby. And that's why he has to get the cure. He has to get the cure so he can go back to his family. I don't care. Call me delusional. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I don't care. It's what I want. It's what I want. Don't Runie me. Okay. Yo, I cannot type stay. This one is gonna sound a little vague. I've talked about this before, but ever since I watched the demo, I have had this idea in my head that I just think would be an absolute blast, and I really, really hope that they do it. So we know that we have a stalker character who is sensitive to light. I want there to be a puzzle where you can turn on lights, but only to a certain amount of rooms. So you can go to like a control room and you can choose where to put a limited amount of energy throughout the building. So you can turn on the lights in maybe this hallway in this room, and you can create different safe routes for you to travel throughout the building, depending on what rooms you give energy to. And it'll probably be some sort of puzzle where you have to like connect to different things, to like connect wires or something to light up different areas. I like this idea specifically because yes, kind of like blueprints. Yes, kind of like that. But less RNG, please God. Please don't give me RNG in this game. I like the idea of this because I think for replayability, it would just open up so many doors. And it would just be really fun to see like speedrunners and stuff figure out what is genuinely the quickest and easiest way to get through that section. Because, you know, people are going to optimize it. And I just think that's very fun. And, you know, people are going to want to play in different ways. Like, there might be things that I dislike doing more than other people. And so I'm going to turn on different rooms because I don't want to deal with X, Y, and Z. I would much rather deal with, you know, A, B, and C and just go through this route kind of things. I just think it opens up a lot of doors. I think it'd be really fun. I have it stuck in my head and I just want it to be a thing. So I don't know if they're gonna go in that direction or not, but it's on my wish list. It's what I want. Let's see. I feel like I had so many of these and now I'm feeling kind of befuddled. The bingo. I got really distracted by bingo. Where did Runie's brain go? Bingo? Apparently. My wish list, Runie has a fun time. Stop, you're so sweet. What will you do if Leon has a wedding band and it's never referenced or elaborated on? If Leon has a wedding band, then he's engaged to Ada. I don't Why would we need it to be elaborated on? If there's a ring on Leon's left hand ring finger, then he's engaged to Ada, duh. Period. End of story. I don't need any elaboration. I'm gonna be pretty happy. Plot twist, it's Hunnigan? Nah. If it ain't Wong, it's wrong. I want there to be a cameo from Outbreak characters. I feel like this is pretty likely to happen, at least one of them, but I'd be happy to get as many as possible. And another thing that I really want is for the daylight vaccine to play a critical role. Because I just think it'd be cool. And I'm kind of convinced, I'm just convinced. And some people told me I was wrong, and I just want to prove them wrong. Because plot twist, it's Sheva. Leon's never even met Sheva. I would love to see Kevin. I would love to see Cindy. I would love to see any of them. I'd be pretty happy, but I think it's most likely Yoko. Don't say the 6, no. I think a lot of them are gonna be dead though. That's what's sad. I think we are gonna hear about Outbreak characters. I think they're all gonna be off-screened except for like 2 of them. Hypothetical. What if the subtext is that Leon and Ada were in a relationship, but it didn't work out because Ada and or Leon wasn't emotionally available? I don't think that that works for them just because that's what's already been happening. That's why it would be unsatisfying. I don't always hate that kind of angst in a ship, but it doesn't work for Leon and Ada because that's been the buildup. And you can't end the buildup with the buildup. We gotta have something different. There has to be some release of the tension, right? Helena is a better pair for Leon. I mean, we just don't know enough about Helena. I think the problem is Leon, like if Leon ended up with somebody who was not Ada, they will never be Ada to him. It's almost unfair to Helena because she's never gonna be Leon's Ada. And she knows that. She took one look at the way Leon looked at Ada and she even knew it, right? And I personally just don't think Claire and Leon are a good match. I know a lot of people like them together. I don't totally hate it, but I don't think they're a good match at the end of the day. Wow. Especially not current day Leon. Maybe puppy dog Leon, but I'm sorry, Chris. I really want Ada to throw Leon the final. Yes! Yes! I'm putting on the. Ada throws final weapon to Leon. Yes! Alternatively, Leon throws final weapon to Grace. Because that would also. Wow. I would fangirl to the ends if that happened too. I'd be real happy. I'd be like, let's go. Leon's finally the one. It'd be so cinema. Even wilder if Chris shows up and attacks them. I don't think Chris will be in this game, but I do love me some Chris Redfield. I will not be sad if he shows up. That's true. He does give the revolver to Grace, but you know what we mean. There's a, you know, it's not the same as Marvin giving his knife. It's the final weapon. It's that rocket launcher weapon. Oh yeah, what we're good at. Okay, I mean, it's my wish list. I can put them both on there. You know what? And I'll even put Carlos on here too. Why not? It's my wish list, so I can put whatever I want. I'm not gonna put Sheva on it just because I don't know if it makes as much. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for Sheva to show up. But Carlos was in the thick of Raccoon City, so it actually, and he probably has Raccoon City disease, so it makes sense to me for him to be there. So I'm gonna put Jill, Claire, and Carlos on my wish list. I would like to see them. Well, and I'm gonna put Barry too. Even though Barry wasn't in Raccoon City, but he was in the Arcade Mountains. You know what? We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. I'm putting Rebecca on there too. There we go. Barry's not 90. He's not that old, you guys. He's not dead. He's not ancient, y'all. How old did you think Barry was? What the heck? He was at most like 10 years older than 10, 12 years probably older than Chris and Jill. He could not have been that. He's not gonna be dead. I mean, he might be dead, but he's not gonna be like dead of old age. 67, yeah. He's only 67, you guys. And Barry's one of those dudes who looks 70 at 25. No. Be nice to Barry. Leon dying, how do I feel about it? Obviously I don't want Leon to die. I do think that it could be done in a way that's very satisfying narratively. If they do it and it's beautifully written and earned and it makes me bawl my eyes out, but it makes sense, I won't be mad. But I don't want it to happen, if that makes sense. If they do it sloppily, I will be mad. But I trust that if they do end up killing such an iconic character like Leon, they'll put a lot of thought into the writing. I do want, okay, I don't want him to die, but I want him to retire. At the end of the game, I want him to retire. With Ada, of course. Yeah, exactly. I think Ethan's death bawled my eyes out, don't get me wrong. I couldn't even get through the Rose DLC. As you guys know, I've lost my father, so the Rose DLC, I couldn't even make it through. It made me cry so extraordinarily hard. Ethan's death hit me, but I think it was beautifully done. It made sense, and it was well written. It was satisfying narratively. So if he died like I'm not mad. It made me sad. I wish Ethan could have survived, but I'm not mad that they killed him off because I think they did it in a good way. So yeah, exactly. That's a good example. I think if they kill him off like they killed Ethan, then I could live with it. I would be sad, but I wouldn't be mad. Y'all, Elder Hellcat, I just want you guys to know. Younger Hellcat is chilling under my vanity. Elder Hellcat just walks into the room, walks right up to him, sits down in front of him, and then hisses in his face for no reason. Why did you do that? Why are you being a little butthole? He was minding his own business. What's funny is usually the one that picks a fight is younger Hellcat, but this was Elder Hellcat. He's being a D1 hater right now. He's enforcing dominance. Maybe. Elder is fat. What? He's not fat! He's not fat! He's just big. He literally is just a big cat. He's a very healthy cat. Stop calling him hell fat. He's not fat. He does have a chunky butt, but it's like big boned chunky. It's not like there's actual fat. He's just big. He's got a chunky pelvis bones or whatever. Runie, I'm sorry to say your cat, so he's not obese. Wow. The game ends with a codex call, and Leon says, "Sorry, I have to go. I have a succulent Chinese meal to get to." Cease and desist. No. I mean, yes, but Leon will has to say it more respectfully. Okay, no, it works better if he gets a codex call and then you hear on the other line Ada's voice, and she says, "Sorry, Leon has to go. He has a succulent Chinese meal to get to." Now that works. I like that better. The fanfic dialogue. Sometimes Resident Evil dialogue do be sounding like fanfic dialogue. Let's be real. All right. I feel like I had so many ideas. My brain is shot. What else is on our wish list? I'm trying to think gameplay stuff that's on my wish list. This is kind of vague, but okay, I'm gonna put robust stealth system. I know that in the demo you could throw bottles to distract. I hope that there really is, when you play as Grace, a lot of different things that you can do in a stealth system. Like, I hope it feels really smooth and fun and robust, and that you can really play through the first half of the game stealthy. I hate stealth, so hopefully not. I'm so sorry. I think stealth is very fun, so I do want it. But I think what would be most nice is if it's like just an option. So you have this robust stealth system that you can use, but then you can also play the game a little bit differently too. If you want to play a little bit more aggressively. Obviously, Grace is going to be survival horror, so you can't play full-on action hero. But you could play more like you do in Resident Evil 2, less stealthy if you want to. But I just hope that the option at least is there, because I think it could be really fun. Because you guys know I will creep. That's my favorite thing to do. I get into a Resident Evil game, and I press that C button and I crouch, babes. And then I do my creep crouch all around that room. Runie the creeper, I be creeping. I be sniping too. I love a good snipe. Yeah, okay, wait, I'm gonna put that in there too. This will probably be with Leon. But I hope I get to have some fun snipe moments. I wanna snipe. Give me a freaking sniper rifle. I need it. 'Cause I'm a queep. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, that's what I hope. Oh, I have another one. Not everyone's gonna agree with this. I'm gonna agree with this. I hope that I hope that you can speedrun the game in less than 3 hours. I hope that they don't make the game so long that you end up with like a 3, 4, 5 hour speedrun. I don't mind if the game on your first playthrough, of course, takes a while. That's nice. But I hope that once you know what you're doing and you figure out some tech and you get your optimal routes, I hope you can speedrun the game in sub 3 hours. See, I heard it was about the same length as Resident Evil 4, but maybe I misunderstood that. Maybe they were saying it's like a little shorter than Resident Evil 4. But that's my hope. That's my hope. And maybe that's selfish of me so that I can play through the game a whole bunch. I mean, obviously, I'm not a speedrunner, so I'm not going to be finishing the game in 3 hours anyways. Even if I tried. But I want to see how people do it. I don't know. You guys get me. You understand me. Are you planning to play again Sunday if you don't finish Saturday? Possibly. On my schedule, I have Sunday marked as a question mark. Because, I just don't know. I've never done a 12-hour stream before. So it's very new to me. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel. I don't know if I'll end up playing for 12 hours on Saturday and then just be so into the game that I want to finish it and play again on Sunday. But I also worry that maybe I'll be very exhausted and be like, okay, I need a break before I have to go to my day job at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. And I might want to sleep and not stream on Sunday. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Because maybe I'll beat the game on Saturday. Are you going to do breaks every 3 hours? I'll do a break. Yes. So I'm going to do a short break every hour because I need to run ads on Twitch anyways. And then I think every 3 hours makes the most sense. Every 3 hours, I'll take a more lengthy break. So like maybe a full 10-minute break so that I can eat and just do other stuff. So I'll definitely be taking some breaks. Maybe 10, 15-minute breaks. We'll see what I feel like I need. So a short break every hour, a lengthy break every 3 hours. But as I told you guys, I've been preparing like clips from me playing the games to play while I'm on break. So, can you disbehave during breaks? Do you really need my permission? Is it disbehaving if you get my permission? I don't think so. Oh, I do. Yes, I want ranking. Rank me. And I want stats. I want to know my accuracy. I love that. I want to know. I want to be ranked, man. I want that S+. Yeah, I definitely want there to be a ranking system. I'm into it. Runie gets below a B rank in one mission. Oh, I'm sure I will. My first playthrough, I'll probably get a C rank. I think when they do these ranking, they don't usually go lower than C. I'll get whatever the lowest ranking is the first time I play it, because I'll probably save like 30 times. It'll take me, you know, like 20 hours to beat the game, then I'll have saved 30 times, so I'll get a low ranking. But I still like there to be a ranking system because it's a fun way to challenge yourself. Oh, here's another one. I hope you can do a knife-only run. I say this after suffering so much attempting to do knife-only in Resident Evil 2, but I still want it to be a thing. Do I hate myself? Maybe. I want you to be able to beat it with only the knife. Or hatchet only could be fun too. Maybe knife only, maybe knife hatchet, where you use only the knife as Grace and you use only a hatchet as Leon. Would you like there to be a mode about hardcore, like Inferno? Oh, above hardcore? I'm sure there will be. They've just been doing that pretty consistently, so I'm sure there will be a mode over. There'll probably be multiple. There'll probably be like hardcore and professional and then some sort of inferno or something like that. I'm sure there will. I'm trying to think what else do I want? What else do I want? Okay, wait, I have another one. What do you call it? Why am I blanking on the term? When there's storytelling in the set pieces, in the set design. What's that called? Why am I forgetting what that's called? Environmental storytelling, thank you. Yes. I want this. I'm not as much of a fan of what they did. They did it a little bit in Resident Evil 4 and they did it a lot in Resident Evil 5 and a lot in Resident Evil 6, where you just get files sent to you. I don't want files just sent to me. I want to discover them. I want to find them hidden in a drawer or discarded on the floor. I want to see the bloody marks on them or the scrawled handwriting. Or I want to see that half-finished email in a computer that I got the power on for. That's what I want, and I want to be able to piece together this story. I find that so satisfying. It's one of the things that made me fall in love with the series in the first place, and so I really want that. I want the environmental storytelling, and I want to read a lot of notes, man. Oh, you know what? That makes sense, yeah, because it's co-op, so they kind of had to do it more like that. Oh, that does make sense why they did that. In 4, they still had a good amount of this. It just took a while to kick in. It was like the first, at least for the remake, the first stint of the game had basically none and was really disappointing. But then as you got into the meat of the game, like especially once you get to the castle, you actually find a lot of stuff, which was nice. But then there were things that were just like sent to your like phone, like Hannigan just like Hunnigan just sends it to you. And then there were some things I know I missed, like big significant lore drops that I completely missed because they were like hidden in backtrack areas. So if there's a time skip and he's holding a baby, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think this is a pretty good wish list. Yeah, that's exactly why I missed the ones, some of them, is because I didn't do as much backtracking. I didn't really realize that I needed to be backtracking until I think I got to the castle. I do want to see Sherry again, but I already know Sherry's in the game, so. She's just like straight up in the trailer. Yeah, she's in the trailer. Sorry if that's a spoiler for people not watching the trailers. I probably should have said up front that if you haven't watched the trailers, then I might end up accidentally spoiling you. I keep thinking the VGM is outside my actual house. Oh, that's creepy. That's gotta be so creepy. Yeah, it's Agent Birkin now. Oh my god, I love her so much. I can't stop thinking about her with Jake. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. I don't think there's a bad boy out there who would resist. There is not a bad boy out there who isn't gonna immediately start to reform his wicked little ways when he hears in Sherry's cute little adorable voice, "I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. Stop. Shut up." Oh, I'm shipping them so hard. I'm afraid that he might die at the end though, because I've never heard about him. I've literally never heard about Jake ever. I've never even heard anybody talk about Jake. So that makes me feel like he might actually die in Resident Evil 6. I don't know. Don't tell me if he does. I don't want to know. I'll find out because I'll play through it. But that's my fear, is the reason people don't talk about him is because his story wraps up in 6. And if Jake dies at the end of 6, I'm actually going to have a meltdown. I'm not looking at chat right now because I'm afraid I'll get spoiled. I'm actually going to have a total meltdown. So don't tell me because you want to see the raw reaction. You do. You want to see the raw reaction if that does happen. And I will be finishing 6 for sure. I'm going to try to do all the routes in 6. I want to. So we'll have to finish Jake's first, and then I'll probably do Chris's, and then I'll do Ada's. So. Don't misbehave! I'm looking again. So. I think we can wrap it up there. I feel very good about this. I was gonna do like a I was gonna do predictions too, but to be honest, we did the bingo, so it's getting kind of late. So we don't have time to do predictions. How about this? You guys are free to leave predictions in the comments, And then if you're right, you'll have evidence written in the comments of this stream that you predicted it and it happened. Do you want a trap weapon like a bolt thrower? Yes. But I think I'll count that in stealth system. I'll count that as part of like robust stealth system. Maybe it's not quite the same thing, but I think I'll jam it in with that. Because I do think that when you have weapons like that, it just lends itself to being stealthy a little bit more than weapons like a gun that you just like shoot someone in the face with. Though I think sniper rifles also lend themselves to stealth play as well. Because especially in Resident Evil 4, I feel like there were quite a lot of sections where I was able to do a lot of sniping before I ever went into an area to make it easier to sneak around in. I'm so excited to play this gosh darn game, you guys. I'm feeling so optimistic about it. I really hope it's as good as I think it's going to be. So we are gonna have a little bit of a break from each other. Don't miss me too much, but I will not be streaming Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesdays are just my regular days off, and then Thursday I'm gonna be resting and also editing the video to play. And I might, you know, I might tinker around with some alerts and stuff like that, you know. I might come up with some fun new things for the playthrough. As far as like super chat alerts and things go, I might have a few ideas tinkering around in my brain right now. But I will be back on Friday. And on Friday at 7 p.m., so an hour earlier than I usually stream, we're gonna boot up Resident Evil 9 for the first time. We're gonna sink our little teeth into it. And then I will be following up that stream with a full 12-hour, my first ever 12-hour marathon game stream on Saturday. And I really, really look forward to it. And I hope you guys look forward to it as well. And I do just want to take a moment to shout out. I know that there are people watching who do not give a single crap about Resident Evil. And you just like my other content and you just want to support me. Either you like my other content, so you're putting up with this because you want to support me, or you just don't really care what I'm doing, you just want to hear me talk. And I just want to take a moment to shout out you guys. Thank you very, very much for sticking with my Resident Evil brain rot, even if it's not your favorite type of content. I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. And I'm gonna indulge myself a little bit as this game comes out, but we will go back to, you know, other types of my content eventually, I promise. Well, you'll always have Ruse days, so I promise you next Ruse day will be not a Resident Evil stream. So thank you for sticking with me, even through my indulgence. We'll get back to regular Runie streams as well. Not quote unquote eventually, by Tuesday. By Tuesday you'll get a non-Resident Evil stream, I promise. Unless I promise. Because I really like doing that kind of content as well. So I won't make you guys starve waiting for it for too long. Only to start up the MGS arc. more likely than you think. So all right, you guys, thank you so much, so much for joining me for this stream and for a little bit of Resident Evil Requiem hype. And I will see you guys on Friday. Oh my gosh, I'll see you on Friday. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Thank you guys for your help creating the bingo and just being wonderful people to be around as always, and making me laugh so much. Runetics, You did a fine job. But for now it's bittersweet. But I must say farewell. Give glory to the runes, for my love and affection is forever, forever with you. Bye bye. Good night, everybody. See you Friday. Woo!